Hi, my name is Rachel Loughman. I'm the lead sommelier at Niku Steakhouse, and today we'll be sampling some of the wine that will be included in this year's Christmas wine tasting package. This is the 2017 Melville Syrah. This is grown in Santa Rita Hills, so right now near the Santa Barbara area. The wine is 100% Syrah, grown in lightly sandy soils, which adds some nice stress to the vines. It makes the roots work harder to get down to the water table, and it produces a little bit more of an opulent style of Syrah. The wine itself is 60% stem included, 40% destemmed, which kind of softens up the tannic structure of it and picks up a little bit more of like the herbaceous profile to it. Syrah is always a favorite of mine on most holidays. It has so much spice and nuance and flavor and dimension to it. It's kind of a crowd pleaser, and generally speaking, it's that midpoint between like a light-bodied Pinot and a heavier Cabernet, so it appeals to kind of a more diverse crowd, and everyone knows all families are composed of many different people. Let's go ahead and try the wine. So the nose of the wine is really classic California, very opulent, very concentrated in some regards. I got a nice amount of minerality on it as well, but what really stands out in this wine is the spice profile on it. It is a lot of like lavender tone to it and a lot of cardamom and anise, very Asian baking spices oriented, I would say. And Syrah, generally speaking, is a very spice driven varietal. But there is just something so kind of different and savory about this that is why it's such a standout on my wine list itself. Let's go ahead and give it a taste. Yeah, the palate definitely matches the nose. You do get a little bit more red fruit to the palate. The nose is very dominated by the off-fruit flavors of it. The fruit profile is really, really lush and pretty. A lot of like blackberry to it and very brambly. That's kind of picking up on the herb profile as well as it's developing on my palate, so I'm getting a little bit of thyme. There's something very like distinctly almost pine driven about this, which is why I think it's such a Christmas wine. Loving the light little lavender floral profile on it as well. And I mean, just the color of the wine itself is so gorgeous. It's that like perfect garnet ruby. The tannin structure on it is really beautifully integrated, and I chalk that up to the stem inclusion on it. Kind of softens it up a little bit more. It's a really lovely and cohesive wine that I hope that your whole family enjoys.